we just got out of court for lunch, and Don was obliterated on the stand. I mean, it was so sad to watch at times. I wanted to go up there and be like, girl, like, can we get it together? Like, what is going on? I got excited for her testimony and wanted to see, you know, how it would pan out, and it just is not pretty. But going up against Nicole Westmoreland can't be easy. She definitely was shaking the table, and it was crazy. So I think that they're about to come out now. So I'm gonna try to get her leaving, and then I'm going to oh, sorry y'all. I'm gonna get her coming. But hey y'all, we out here in the field in NYC. Okay. No, she did not do good on the stand at all. Like, at all. It was sad. Like, I'm saying, it was crazy. My hair over here coming up. But let's see if she comes out. Then I could give y'all all of the details, because, baby, I got my notes.
Who was on the stand?
Don Richard. I guess they make it sound more fancy. Richard. Instead of Richard, Richard. Yeah, no.
You don't say Target, you say Target.
Yeah. You know, the fancy way.
Who else is on the stand?
Just her right now.
Do you know her friend Kelly Morgan?
No.
Casey's friend?
No.
The family didn't show up today.
They're not coming today. The kids during have graduation.
Say that again?
But all right.
During have graduation.
Listen, I'm about to tell y'all everything. I'm trying to get make sure my boobs don't pop up. I'm trying to see if she come out. I'm trying to see if she come out, and then what the hell?
No, we all
Child, when it starts sounding like gunshots,
looking like
yeah, they over there doing confetti. But y'all, I'm outside. I'm out here. They was Nicole Westmoreland is the one who cross-examined her. If you guys remember from the YSL trial with Young Thug, she was basically one of the ones that was an attorney for the co-defendant, and she was doing her damn thing up there. And I just felt like, I don't necessarily feel like Don was lying, but I feel like Nicole Westmoreland was good at like tripping her up. And I mean, she did admit that she had changed her story along the way, and that she's continuously changed her story. And she stated that you know, she tried to suppress these memories. She didn't want to remember them, and now that, you know, it's time for her to file her lawsuit and stuff like that and talk to the government, now she's forced to recall stuff, so she don't recall it all, and sometimes she remembers certain stuff, and it was a mess though. It was a hot mess. It was a hot heaping mess. Okay, so you know, we got to get into all of my notes, because
is your hand tired, Nick?
yeah,
my hand is tired too.
don't get my bad side.
We get your back side, not your bad side.
But she didn't come off credible at all. And this is somebody who I feel like she actually witnessed stuff. But the way that Nicole was getting her together about how like, oh, you had this interview this day, you had that interview that day, this one that day, and then now you are recalling things and stuff like that. It was bad. Oh, they said she left out the back.
Didn't go out the back. Mike. She already left. Yep.
Okay. They say she gone. They over here popping confetti and stuff. All right, so let me sit down. Yeah. Yeah, we. And I don't know why I'm standing there like I didn't just come from the back. Like I didn't know that we got let out this other way. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? No, I'm not going in. All right. I need to move places so that I could tell y'all.
They said she's gonna be in the back, so she didn't leave the back yet.
No, I think they said she already left.
That's what they said.
She left already.
Oh, so she left back.
Yeah, it's a break right now. So I'm gonna sit down so I could tell. Cause they let you out right there, down there. But anyways, and they basically was like, girl, if he was this violent person and he did all of the stuff that you said he did, like, why was you still trying to work with him again after that? Like, why did you try to work with him?
My thing is, she walked out she walked out. So she did walk out? No, meaning last Friday she walked out that. I know she walked out, right?
Okay, let me set my stuff down so I could go over some of these notes. She left. She already in her car.
Oh, you saw her?
No, not me. No.
I need to find out who saw her in the car. I already told her like yesterday leaving. I already catch her.
But anyways, hey y'all. Yes, I'm in New York. I'm in New York. Y'all know I couldn't miss out on the fun. Okay? Y'all know I could not miss out on the fun. All right, so in the beginning of the day, they basically, before, like one of the jurors had came late. And they basically were trying to figure out who the next, I guess, witnesses the government had and what they were going to say and what they were going to be allowed to say. And so that was like a large amount of the morning where they were basically, there's somebody called Miss Robles, I believe, and another person, Mr. James. Like they were talking about these two people that were employees of Diddy's and what they would be able to testify to next and stuff like that. And they were going about like, you know, what's third party, what's employer information, what's like this, that, and they were basically stalling because one of the jurors was late, so they were getting some housekeeping stuff together. But so the prosecutor was Miss Steiner, okay? And so they started out, the first thing that they started out with asking her was if she recalled the incident where she stated over Friday, where she stated that he hit Cassie upside the head with a skillet. So they're like, hey, you know, you remember we left off, you were talking about this, the whole skillet incident or whatever. And then they were asking her, did she recall those statements? So then it says, then they also was asking her basically, oh, thank you, Reese. They were asking her basically like, okay, what would you do when you saw violence from Diddy and Cassie? Like, what would you do when you seen him put his hands on her and abuse her and stuff like that? And so she said that, and they also wanted to know, like, basically, what would he say to you, and how did he feel about you basically telling his broad to leave him? And so she said that he told her that it was a relationship of passion, and that, you know, if they said anything, that they would go missing. She said that, you know, her impression and her interpretation of that was that if she was to say anything, that she would die. Like, oh, you know, the reason why I didn't do anything, the reason why I didn't say anything is because I perceive that to mean if I do say something, then I would die. And then they also were talking about, you know, well, when he would put hands on her and stuff, like, why didn't you help her? Like, why didn't you call the police? Why didn't you, you know, do any of the, like, why did you comply? And she basically was like, listen, I seen what he was capable to do to Cassie, and I seen how far he would go when she spoke up. So I didn't want to be in a position to speak up against him, because if he would do that to somebody that he supposedly loved and was in a relationship, then what would he do to me, type of thing. So they were like going over that. And when she was giving her testimony with the prosecutor, she was like talking with like a normal tone and a normal voice, and you know, they were going over all of the incidents that happened or she alleged to happen. She talked about some incident that happened at this festival, and when she talked about it, she said that, you know, they were at this festival, they were about to announce Diddy Dirty Money as a group, and Cassie was there, Kalina was there, Diddy was there, and I guess they went into some bathroom, and in the bathroom, Diddy punched Cassie in the face. And then so they asked her, like, okay, so when she got punched in the face, like, what did she do? Like, what did she do to cover the bruises? What did she do in the event? And she said that Cassie put on these, you know, these sunglasses to conceal her face. She would put on makeup and this, that. So then they ended up showing her a picture of the actual festival that Kalina, Don, and Cassie took. And then she was like, you know, in this picture, this is you, Cassie, and Kalina at the event. And in the picture, they're like, you know, what does Cassie have on her face? And so Don was like, oh, she has glasses or whatever. And then they were like, oh, so why does she have these glasses on her face? And she was like, oh, she got the glasses because she was trying to cover up her wound because her face was swollen. He punched her in the face, this, that. So then she was like, okay, well, why do you and Kalina also have glasses? Mind you, the same glasses that Cassie had on her face is the same style and type of glasses that Kalina and Don had on her face. So all three together were at the park. They were, and you know, at this festival, and they all got these big bubble glasses. So she was basically like, well, girl, like, why, explain, like, why do you guys all, and this is the prosecutor talking to Don before Westmoreland got up there to really like shake the table. And so the prosecutor, you know, she's a prosecutor, so she's like gentle with her and things like that. So she was basically like, okay, so, you know, why did y'all all three have these glasses on? And so Dawn responded, and she was basically like, oh, you know, we were all there like in solidarity to support her. But it just came out so fake. Like, it did not come out credible. It didn't come out like, you know, it just sounded like she just made it up on the fly, like, to be honest. And she was like, you know, well, we all wore them, you know, in solidarity with her or whatever. And I looked and I'm like, girl. So they go over a bunch of stuff. They wanted to know, did they ever or did she ever see, you know, Puff Daddy do drugs? Did she ever see him with a gun? Did she ever see him get basically violent with Cassie, and what, you know, all of these different things. So let me go through some of the questions that they were asking her, and then I'm gonna give you guys a more detailed live later where I really read through all of the things that I have here. But once she got on cross, okay, so they asked her, okay, so following the incident in 2009, did she continue to see Cassie? She said she would see Cassie around like the studio and around like other places or whatever. And then they wanted to know, like, how often did she see Puff Daddy beat Cassie? Like, how often you see him put the paws on her? And she said that it would be often, like he would grab her, kick her, punch her in the mouth. They said, what would prompt the violence? She said it could be her speaking up for herself. These damn bugs, oh my goodness. It could be her speaking up for herself, or it could be random, or, you know, like if she wanted to perform or whatever. And then they said, like, she had a quiet demeanor and she would try to speak up for herself, or she would get punished. So they were asking her, you know, different things, and then showing her a picture of Puff's bodyguard, somebody by the name of D-Rock, another person by the name of Bonds. She talked about how she saw Puff Daddy, Bonds, and D-Rock carry weapons. And she talked about how whenever there would be violence against Cassie, that the security guard and the people who worked for Puff would not do anything. Like, none of them would do nothing. They would just all watch this happen. So there was a lot of dialogue in between, from, you know, her just going over like, okay, you know, did you see him with drugs? What type of drugs did you see him do? What type of violence did you witness? This, that. So then let's fast forward, because I'm going to go through like, you know, what I wrote a little bit later. But what Nicole Westmoreland, if you guys followed the Young Thug trial, she was the attorney with Bruce Harvey. When she got on the stand, when she got on recross, Don's whole voice changed, okay? She went from talking regular, like with a regular voice, to basically talking like a baby. Like, she was literally talking like, hello, huh, what'd you say? You know, oh, I didn't hear you, huh? What does that mean? Like, they were asking her, like, let me see, it was something so simple. They wanted to know, like, when you made a statement from your lawyer, like you hired a lawyer to do a lawsuit for you, and they made statements on your behalf, and then she was like, what do you mean? Can you say it to where I understand, like, a statement? Like, can you elaborate? Can you say, like, it was brutal, okay? It was brutal. She talked about to a prosecutor that, you know, she witnessed Puff do coke, but then on a prior occasion, she said that she never saw him do coke. So they were basically tripping her up on, like, a lot of the inconsistencies that she said. And then, like, oh, well, you said this. Oh, hi, how are you? Yeah, you know. Yeah, I was in there already. Yeah. But, oh yeah, and a lot of people have recognized me also. Is that Neek? But anyways, it was a lot going on. I'm staying for a week. So I'm gonna be here for a week, but you know, today I was cool, I was chilling. you know, seeing the lay of the land. But tomorrow, I'm not about to be playing with these people up here, child. You know, I'm gonna have to start throwing elbows up here in a minute. But we're gonna get to that, and we're gonna go into all of that later. But I'm gonna go try to grab something to eat, something to drink. And I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit later where I could sit down and go through all of the details. But I just wanted y'all to know that I'm out here. If y'all want to help out with, you know, y'all want to help out with my New York fund, my moderator put my Cash App in the chat. If y'all want to donate to me, y'all can send a super chat so that I could bring y'all all of the details. Okay, bring y'all the details. But Dawn, even though I believe that she witnessed Cassie probably get, you know, the pause put on her, she did not come off genuine at all. Okay, she did not come off genuine at all. She came off like, huh, what do you mean? Like, very much I wanted to go up there and be like, girl, get it together. So, but yes, I'm in New York. I'm at the courthouse. So, you don't know, I'm reporting live on location. You said she did it on purpose? I don't know. All I know is it was a mess. And y'all know I had to come witness it for myself and see the goings-ons that's goings-ons by myself. But yeah, I'm not gonna stay here for the whole 2 months. I'm only gonna be here for a week. I got stuff to do. I'll be here and then I'm a jet out. But I'm gonna catch y'all a little bit later. Let me go get something to eat. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm here. I'm outside. And tell a friend to tell a friend that, you know, you could get the updates for the following week. Okay? Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, bye, y'all. I'm gonna come back. Talk to y'all later.